surprise, surprise, that Assad isn't being honest, and he's holding back but over 90% of his chemical. And remember, this is over 90% of his declared inventory. You can be sure there's all kinds of stuff that's hidden. Even Gaddafi, who was almost honest in turning over his stuff, had stuff that we are now discovering hidden in the desert. So, I mean, look, this was always a farce from the beginning. We are getting a trickle of his stuff coming out. And his own Director of National Intelligence, Obama, today, said to the Congress that the deal that the Russians had arranged, which was the chemical weapons deal, essentially established the legitimacy of Assad in the middle of a civil war where he had been on the run. So it was the American stamp of approval on Assad. The Russians are now the brokers and the authority in the area, unlike in the last 50 years, and Assad is ensconced, and the weapons, the chemical weapons, are still there.
And Syria, talking about...
When Charles said, surprise, surprise, I thought he was going to get into, oh, the president has lied again. I mean, he has shown an incredible willingness and facility at lying. The clip you ran was from the State of the Union address on Tuesday night. It was less than 45 hours from this very moment. Since that time, all the senior people in his administration have profoundly, directly, at least two of them under oath, defied what he said about Syria is complying with this agreement. Russia dominates the area. As Charles said, the American people have no appetite, zero appetite for American military intervention. What is he going to do? He is stuck. And
right.
He and John Kerry created this.
To that latter point, though, the U.S. population doesn't have an appetite to get involved.
Right.
Yet the place seems to be going down the tubes as far as a place that potentially is a terrorist threat for the U.S.
I actually think that Director Clapper, whom you know I've criticized extensively, was being conservative in his estimate when he says 20% of the rebels are al-Qaeda. I think other members of the intelligence community will tell you it's a higher number, and it's a dominant number.